Meanwhile, following the nationwide upward review in the pump price of petrol to an average of 537 naira per litre by the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, commercial drivers and passengers in Nigeria's capital city, Abuja, have been lamenting the increase in the cost of transportation in the FCT. This has made intra-city shuttle almost a luxury, as many can barely afford to move around except for very important reasons. Abdurrahman Umar reports.
Eliasu Bisala is a commuter who told Trust TV that before the increase in fuel price, 1,000 naira could have been enough for him to move around the FCT.
Before 500 they're taking me today, but now at least I spend like 800 before we reach there, as this fuel issue come.
According to Yahuza Salihu, before now 300 naira would have taken him to and from his workplace, but with the removal of subsidy, he spends way more than that now.
From Jabir to my working place, before it was 300, but now almost 700 now. Go and come. Now I'm going to Zuba. Before it was 250, but now it's 700.
Passengers are not the only ones complaining about the increase in the cost of transportation within and around the FCT. Drivers too have their own stories to tell. Mustafa Abdullahi is a driver within the FCT. He says he feels for residents of Abuja, especially federal civil servants, who are struggling to meet the new fares. He adds that even with the increase in fuel price, they had to reduce the cost of transportation to enable the workers cope.
We driver in Jabi, we look that our federal government, our people are suffering, working under federal government. They wouldn't increase their salary. Now they always keep up promise to them that they are going to increase their salary, and they didn't increase to them. That's why that we drivers, we gather ourselves and we look into it. We have to drop the price for them to 400 naira now.
We are not even happy what is happening now, because everything is high. Even though we want to buy even the oil now, when we used to buy 2,000 naira, they sell it almost 11,000, 12,000. How can we cope up? Again, they now put a fuel like this thing. How can we make it? How can we get our this thing? Even most of all that we are balancing now, the many motors are already parked because of the fuel this thing. What you are buying 195 before, we buy it times 3 of what you are getting now. So what is the benefit?
Joy Anyama says 500 naira was enough to take her and her goods home. But now she even begs to pay 800 naira, but the drivers won't budge.
As they take me today, they are telling me that it's 1,000 naira. While before mine I'm paying 500, 400. So I beg them to collect it 800. They refuse that they will not collect 800.
On the whole, both drivers and passengers in Abuja agree that they are both suffering the high cost of living, especially in terms of transportation, as around the FCT is no longer business as usual.